Okay guys, so I got a quick tip for you. I'm working on this giant conference table, and no, I'm not making a video about it because I've had it for like 8 months and it's a long process, and I just kind of have been putting my nose to the grind to get it done. This table base is a trellis table base made of solid oak beams, but the top is a huge walnut slab. They wanted live edge on both sides, and I could not find a slab that was big enough to be able to span the width they needed. They wanted it to be 46 inches wide and 10 feet long. But I have a quick tip for you here. Now, when I got this together, I cut down my track saw, cut the live edge off. If you want to know how to cut live edge slabs, here's a video for you. When I ran it through my track saw, I just could not get good seams. I was having gaps on one end, and where one end, the other end was flush. I kept trying to remark and account for it and try to take some of that gap out with my track saw, and it just wasn't working. I even bought rollers to be an in-feed, out-feed for my jointer, but my jointer is only 6 inches and it's a cast iron top, but these slabs were so large, I just couldn't get good seams. So here's what I ended up doing to get some amazing seams in this huge tabletop without a jointer. What I did is I butted the pieces up and I clamped them together as hard as I possibly could, with the gaps still there. Then I took a straight edge on my router and I ran a 1/2 inch bit down the length of the seam with cutting on both ends of the seam. Once I got a good depth on it, I just ran my flush trim router on the edge to get perfect seams with it every time. So if you're trying to get a big tabletop like this, or you have a long glue seam and you just can't run it through your joiner, or you can't get a good seam for a hand plane or whatever, try this trick. Run a straight edge with a router bit and make sure your router bit, as it runs along the seam, cuts on both sides of your piece, and it should be flawless.
Flawless victory.
Hope this helps you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.